What's up? It's the truth behind the beef with Floyd Mayweather and Ray J. Now, let's get into it. Floyd Mayweather was world champion and famous before he ever met Ray J. When Ray J got in the game, he was a kid following his famous baby sister, well, his older sister, and Brandy Norwood. And he's always been a shadowy guy who's always made his moves in the shadows, being the hanger-on. He was his baby brother, the sister's baby brother. She pulled him on the show. She pulled a lot of strings to get him a record deal. And he wasn't a strong singer. So Ray J, Willie, decided, you know what, this ain't working out for me. He needed a new hustle. So once again, off his sister's fortune, not his own, to secure these deals, he started getting into movie roles because of his sister. And once that started to die down, he started trying to attach his thing to whatever was hot. Now, Floyd met him at a time before the internet even existed, because Ray J attached himself to Death Row Records and Suge Knight. And by Snoop being his cousin, he played that angle all the time. My big cousin Snoop. My big cousin Snoop. Then when Snoop was getting ready to do his own thing and move away, and he had gotten close to Suge, is what he really wanted, because Suge had the money. So he rolling around with Big Suge more than he was Snoop, who was his big cousin. So Suge ended up introducing him to Floyd Mayweather earlier in the game. So when all of that went down, they were cool, but not really hanging. Once the money team got popping and it was starting to get off the ground, like I say, after the Marquez fight, like I say 2010, 11, like basically after Mosley, you starting seeing more and more Ray J. There was a lot of hanger-ons at the time. You had Joe Judah hanging around all the time. Ray J came in and kind of took his place, and he's right there at the helm while they trying to build the money team. So you seeing that, and you're like, okay, what is Ray J doing hanging around as much as he was? It's because he had nothing else going on. So at this time, while Ray J's got all this noise over his head and all this drama and stuff that's building around him, you know, he always attached himself to something great, like B2K, Marion, and all of them. He wanted to get close to them when they were popular and hot, and then when they not, he just go over to what he could suck on and like drain people dry of their fame or whatever to keep his name out there. Because overall, you know, he's basically just another person. If you put him out there in the game with everybody else, what would Ray J be? Nothing. He would just be another person, another face out there. So when he had the sex tape, that put him right back on the map and gave him a little paper in his pocket. So he was in this reality show realm because of the sex tape. And it's better fit for him that he fits in that arena, because all he is walking drama and controversy. You know, skip the Fab situation. There was another situation where a girl was involved, and she used to talk to Floyd, but Floyd wasn't with her no more. Now, this is before all the publicized drama. This wasn't even no real drama. Ray J had ended up with the girl. You know, he picked her up at the crib, and then Floyd didn't even trip on it. Floyd was just like, "Oh, you with Ray J? Why you ain't tell me you was talking to Ray J?" Because Ray J didn't know. He was like, "Oh, I didn't know." You know, he's like, no, keep her, man, keep her. That's you. You know, we ain't gonna beef over no girl. So, this was earlier in the game that another chick was there being courted by Floyd, because they all there for Floyd. Nobody shows up to say, "Ooh, where's Ray J?" Let's be honest. But this one is the one that got him in so much drama, because Ray J is good at getting people to believe he's really a friend, or he's really there to serve a purpose. You know, he caused more drama than need be. You know, 50 never liked him. 50 never liked Ray J. Let's get that out now. 50 Cent never liked Ray J. Period. He only tolerated him because of Floyd. And when Floyd went to jail, Ray J was, "Oh man, he was the biggest one out there. We just trying to support our brother. I'm here in the courtroom for him because he need my support." And he was all one to run to the cameras and say some words, because, you know, Ray J need the television and everything else. So he wanted to kind of fall back because of what happened with the incident with Fabulous. They had him on probation with Floyd. Because Floyd, the one, had to talk to him before he even went to jail. It was like, "You out of control. You letting these drugs take you, you know, you gonna mess things up for me." And Floyd could have that. So, completely understood why Floyd put him in the situation that he did when they were separated from a while. For a bit, they kind of stayed away from each other. So when Floyd came back home and everything was like supposedly cool, you know, Floyd was sending people to Florida. He is like Princess, a lot of, he had sent them on, they had took a little break out in Florida to handle some business. And his other guys was with him. What's his name? The guy from ATL. Anyway, the guy from ATL was there, and a couple other people were there. Jackie Long, that's his name. So Jackie Long is there, Ray J's there, you got this Princess Love girl there, a couple of Floyd chicks is there, and Ray J and Princess was like getting to know each other, and they've been talking. Ray J is telling her how beautiful she is and how he's just like into her, and you know, like all about you the one for me. And she's thinking like, well, in the Mayweather batting order, I'm like number 4 out of 5. I don't see myself moving up the chart anytime soon. This Ray J thing, I can get right to the top of the ladder with him, And I think he got some money too, so I can just eat off him. I seen him on a reality show, so I could just eat off Ray J. This would be good. So of course she started talking about, oh, people don't know my heart. Your heart? People didn't know your heart. Your heart is the reason why you was at Mayweather's house, right? Because you had so much heart. When you were sliding down poles, your heart is what we were missing. So now Ray J has broken all kind of codes that he wasn't supposed to do. Because not only was this girl still with Floyd, you know, Ray J was sleeping with her. And didn't even say nothing to Floyd. Floyd found out like a little bit after that something was wrong. And Jackie Long was the one to really break the news to him. Like, I think something's up with old girl. And, you know, he was like, Jackie, you knew this all along, or you thought, and you ain't said nothing to me? He was like, I ain't want to say nothing until I was like, sure. But Floyd kind of like snapped on Jackie and Ray J. He kind of thought like, I don't know what's going on here. You know, like this ain't right. So he cut like everybody off at that time. He cut her off. He cut a lot of people off, and he got a fight coming up. And the day of his fight, all the jewelry that was like, cause she got to give back the jewelry. It's part of the contract she signed. Next thing you know, the house she was staying in, it got burglarized. All the jewelry's missing. And some bags, and it looked like it was an inside job. And so she was like, Floyd has been threatening her about the missing jewelry, the purses, and all that stuff that came out to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, Ray J broke a code. Okay? Ray J is, at this point, this was going to become a very serious situation because Floyd got people, Ray J got people. Floyd people don't like Ray J. Ray J got people that don't like Floyd. You know, Whack 100, he don't like Floyd. Because he want to manage Floyd. He wants to be some part associated with Floyd and a couple of his acts. So, and there was a point in time where a couple of people over there wanted to really do something to Ray J on Floyd's side. And it was going to be a real bad situation. And right now, a bunch of people, they want to keep it cordial. Floyd and Ray J, those two want to keep it cordial. And they don't want it to blow up in the press. They don't want it to get to be a problem. Because the next step is violence. And for Ray J, you know, the way he's able to be a shadowy figure in all of these situations and still get away, you know, a lot of people ain't forgot the Whitney Houston thing with you and Raffles, you know, how you was able to wiggle your way out of that. You know, it seems like he's attached to every single situation and somehow managed to still stay afloat, while everybody else seemed to be burned by him. And a person like that, you just got to stay away from, because all he's doing is paying for protection. You know, I ain't mad at Wack. Wack, do what you doing. You just knocked out Stitches. You hot right now. But you mad at Floyd because Floyd don't want nothing to do with Ray J and you no more. Your game right now is you got a couple of record labels or whatever. Do your songs or whatever and be done with it. You know, you're a reality show kind of guy now. Or if you want to still be out here blooding and getting wild, go ahead. You've been in the game a while now. So do your thing, Wack. Nobody got no problems with you. Just do your thing. But the situation was a lot more serious than a lot of people knew. I mean, Jackie Long, I felt bad for Jackie because Jackie didn't really do nothing to get himself removed. Floyd took Jackie's girl. Jackie Long's girl ended up being one of Floyd's chicks now, still there. So, go figure. So, I don't know how that, gonna play out. But as far as Ray J, it's like, you do you, we do us. That's the situation it is right now. Floyd's side's gonna do what Floyd's gonna do. Ray J, you do you. And that's the best thing for it. Let him leech on to a couple of people to build something that he's always talking about, building a brand. I have no idea what brand he's talking about building. But he's more of a sideshow than anything else. Like, I couldn't see him making movies or doing anything of relevance. It's all gonna be some shock jock reality show stuff of me and my girl, we arguing, we fighting, we bought a dog, we fighting over a dog. That's Ray J. That fits his character, the type of person he is. He's a salamander, and as you've seen and follow his track record, he's always the second guy. He's never been Ray J leading the group, and this guy has always been somebody else, and then Ray J. And then he just leech off of that person till they burn up, and then he goes somewhere else. So that's all we got to say about that. But it was gonna get real in the field. I will never forget that. I'm out.